Right, so I'm here with this big lump, Tommy Hench. Is that actually your name, or is it just because you're a bit hench?
Yeah, Hench, yeah.
That is actually your name?
Yeah.
Hench by name, hench by nature. So, Tommy was due to be taking on Fat Boy Lawrence. Tommy don't know this now, it's probably why you see his face go like that. So, Lawrence has messaged me today, or he rung me up, and he's had a death in the family. And he's turned around and said, listen, I can't make it to the press conference. He said, I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. He said, I want to be on in future. So what we're going to do is we are going to get Tommy another opponent because he's putting the work in, he's putting the graft in. Obviously he's turned up here with his belt. Explain to us about the belt.
Basically, I used to box and I was trying to go professional. And the board wouldn't let me on, said that my footwork was terrible. But just needed an excuse not to, because my face didn't fit, you know, because obviously the way I am. So then basically, you know, I started enjoying my life and whatnot, and I got back into boxing because one of my mate's son got murdered with a knife. Yeah. So I decided to start, you know, me just boxing again because I was going to help him that following weekend that he passed away. So the cause I started fighting for was knife handles up. Yeah. And there's a legend around our area, Birmingham, you know, guy. Zulu Bass. Yeah. And he basically used to fight for the same cause.
Is that what it was written on? I saw it earlier and I'm trying to work out what he said on it.
Well, that's him, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Zulu Bass,
oh, fantastic.
So he used to be the same as me, kind of a guy that used to go in the ring, fight everybody for Vladimir Klitschko. And he used to fight for the same ring. So I'd say to the lads, like, put the knives down and have a straightener. So basically, him being like full Jamaican, me being half Jamaican, it's kind of mad how that my life through boxing has led up to with him. Well, he passed away through cardiac arrest, and yeah. So basically, there's a belt being made for that I fought for, and it all kind of fell in line with what I fight for.
So it seems to correlate together perfectly, doesn't it?
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
It was nice that was really making that stop you know, using weapons and have a straightener.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, that's how we're going to go with absolutely everything. We're encouraging people to get off the streets, get boxing, and stay away from all sorts of crime. I myself work with young offenders. I go to naughty kids' schools, work with the kids that are on the brink of getting in trouble. We've actually done a show. This is going to sound really bad now because I can't remember the name of the geezer, but a former professional, his son was a professional football player and he got stabbed to death, and we've done a show in Camden for him, and we had Roberto Duran Jr. boxing on the show, and it was all for the same thing. And myself and my history, obviously they had me along to have a bit of a talk to explain to people the relevance of staying away from trouble and getting involved in a sport like boxing instead to make a change in society. And I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic, Tom. Obviously, Tom was against Lawrence. Now, anyone that don't know Lawrence, big geezer on the app, got a pair of tits, and he won't mind me saying that. He won't mind me saying that. He's got a proper set of moves. But the geezer's got some serious hands. He can throw his hands about and he can have a fight. And he jumped up straight away and said, I'll fight Tom, which was fantastic, because when we first said about it, there wasn't many people that wanted to jump in there with Tommy. So Tommy's obviously, so you boxed Idris Virgo?
Yeah, beat him badly.
So he beat Idris Virgo. Idris Virgo, for anyone that don't know, he's now undefeated as a pro in 13 contests. I think he's got 1 draw, 12 wins. And
untested as well. If you're not having real good opponents, you can go 50, you know?
Exactly that. You also boxed Tommy Little.
Yeah.
Now, Tom Little, absolute. The name Tom Not So Little is exactly that, because he's a great big bastard. He's a great big geezer, fantastic fighter. I think he sort of went down the journeyman route because couldn't be asked for the ticket sales and all that. But you boxed Tom twice.
Yeah, I beat him the first time. You know, he wasn't at his best, and then obviously the rematch came. I wasn't at my best, but I still needed to get the job done with him.
So it's one apiece. It's one apiece for you and Tom. Tom had messaged me as well about potentially boxing on the show. I think he's a bit up in the air at the moment of where he's going to be going with his boxing. However, that is obviously something we can maybe look at in the future, a decider, the rubber match, to see who gets that bragging rights of the final win. So obviously back to Lawrence. Lawrence couldn't make it tonight. Very unfortunate. He's someone very close to him just passed away. I ain't going to go into it on camera because it's none of my business and it's none of anyone else's. Of all the people that haven't turned up and haven't bothered to make the trip down here, his one's a genuine one. Like, and I feel very sorry for him. And Lawrence, if you're watching, mate, we hope everything gets alright, and I hope you get your head about yourself and get back to normal as quick as you can. And we're very sorry for your loss. So what we're going to do with Tom is we are going to find someone else. And I've been doing these shows for years, and I've never had someone on a show and they've not had an opponent. We've always got someone, and I always will. I'll move heaven and earth to get someone in the ring for Tom, and Tom will be boxing November 11th, and we will go on from there. Whether it be someone.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm here.
Who's that?
It's JJ.
Yeah.
From London. The stalker.
JJ the Stalker?
Yeah.
Come on, JJ.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready, bro. Not for what? What do you mean for what? To fight you? Yeah.
Right, just before we carry on, wait, fellas, before we carry on, listen.
We're going to lose, that's fine. Yeah.
Listen,